Get in the cart.
Right at us.
The best in the business, Roger Cleveland.
Can't wait to get back to Chicago in this one.
This is Party of Fore, a Mistwood Golf Club podcast. We are in full Chicago Bears mode. Bear down, Chicago Bears.
Yeah, I'm officially on the bandwagon. My wife makes fun of me for it, but I don't care. I'm hopping on and I'm staying on.
Well, to be on the bandwagon, that means you were not a fan?
I'm not a huge football guy. Everybody knows that, but man, I
didn't know that.
I'm not massive.
We knew he wasn't a big
massive
NFL
football
guy.
I'm not a massive football guy, but man, this is it's too much fun.
Just imagine it's the Bradley Braves basketball team.
See, I
in the NCAA
I do
tournament.
actually watch a fair amount of Bradley basketball, but yeah, it's this is really cool. It's just fun to be a part of. Where I would normally listen to some political banter coming in on the radio, and now I'm listening to AM 1000, 670. So definitely is a change.
I'm Ben Hutchison alongside Andy Michelson, also starring Scott Hogan.
How we doing?
We're ready. We're ready for more playoff football. It's nice to say, hey, we got playoff football, but now we have another playoff football game happening on Sunday against the Rams. It's going to be really cold. I saw Matthew Stafford, under 40 degrees. He's like 1-9.
1-9.
You hope that carries over because he's really good still at, 37 years old?
Said his fingers still has some swelling issues, which is great to hear.
Yes, but his coach said he'll be ready to go. The Bears, knock on wood, feel like injury-wise looking pretty good right now compared to other teams we've seen lose all of their star players. So how are we feeling about Sunday? It would be irresponsible to not talk football on a golf podcast.
I feel really good. I would rather play I think I would rather play the Rams than we would have to play the Eagles, right? So if they would have won.
Yeah.
I think I would rather play the Rams. The Rams are a little banged up. And we saw Carolina get to them last week. Just not enough.
I would just watch that tape. I'd watch that tape. I'd watch the game where Carolina did beat the Rams. I'd watch that tape as well. They're probably watching a lot of tape.
I think though it's just going to be an absolute shootout. The Bears defense, I don't think was as good as they showed in the second half. I think there was a lot of mistakes there by Green Bay, but it'd be nice to see them play all four quarters for once.
I was going to say they
have not seen them play all four
start.
quarters except for the San Francisco 49er game, which I think was their best game of the year. Other than that,
I would put it up there with the Dallas game as well, where they absolutely dominated the Cowboys at home. That was a full game.
It's like literally they play the front nine and like 2 over and then go 6 under on the back to shoot 68.
There you go. There's the connection we're looking for.
Hey, bro, we can start at any time. You let me know when you want to start. And, basically the way it's gone for the Bears, it's not even like 6 under on the back. It's like they birdied the last 6 to come into the clubhouse. The throw that he made, the infamous throw.
Against the grain.
Was it Chase, who's the guy that used to be the backup? Chase
Daniel?
Yes, Chase Daniel does
analysis
now. He said Caleb was running 13.4 miles an hour that way to his left while he was throwing that. He's like, no one could make that throw.
Like, just flicked it out
he's
there.
Like, get on a treadmill and try and run straight and sideways at 13 miles an hour. A, you'll fall on your face, and B, then try and throw a ball 28 yards? 28 yards that way.
28 to 40 yards. I don't know. It just dropped right in the perfect spot.
Whatever it was. It was
to
beautiful.
You, Roma Dunze.
I am. Yes.
You are
to Rome. My route was so good. I saw my quarterback was in trouble, and I had to go help.
You adjusted?
18. Yeah, I had to go help 18.
Man, I am a little worried because the Rams can put up a lot of points, and the 49ers did that. The Bears obviously went back and forth that game, but man, if you let the Rams just go and you don't guard Puka, then you're going to be having a long evening, I think. So, yes, 4 quarters, do your thing. Offense looks good.
So the problem is, here's my very rudimentary understanding of football. The problem is the Bears don't get enough pressure on the quarterback by just the 4 that they're rushing. See, if they did, then they could jam Nakua at the line, and then you could have a safety right on the back side of it. So the safety is basically covering most of the route, but at least you can jam them early just to get their timing off. That sounded very insightful for somebody who knows nothing about football.
You're on the wrong podcast, Andy.
Is that Ben Johnson over there?
Speaking of Ben Johnson, what'd you guys think of that whole just handshake and then just him owning it? I couldn't be happier about it.
My favorite part is all the AIs of him like karate karate kicking him and stuff like that. Yeah, that came out of it. That was best. But.
Or the fact that Packers fans started a petition to have him pretty much apologize for not shaking his hand thoroughly.
Did you guys see the Scott Van Pelt thing on this whole thing, like rivalries?
I did not.
Rivalries are born in hatred. This is full max level. This is where you want it. This is exactly where everybody wants it. For real, for not, like this is going to be a thing now. This is going to be a thing as long as Ben Johnson's in Chicago. This is going to be a thing for a long, long time. This is going to reinvigorate what has been happening for the last 30 or 40 years, going all the way back to Hallis in the day. Like this is going to reinvigorate it. It's fun. It's super, super fun. I thought the Packers were going to beat the Bears last week.
Packers fans weren't complaining too when Rodgers was yelling that he owns us after scoring touchdowns.
And he
stuff,
did.
So. And he did, yes. You know, not much to argue there. But
yeah, and he did.
I won't say anything more about Packers fans. But prediction, before we move on, what is the score going to be on Sunday? And then we will move on to the show.
38-35. Cairo Santos, my boy.
Game winner? No,
Game winner.
No field goal issues?
Wow.
No, he doesn't have issues.
He
other
doesn't.
Than he can only kick it 45 yards. But
Is Scott aware that the over-under right now is 48.5?
yeah, hammer the over. Gamble responsibly.
Just hammering it.
This is not a gambling podcast, but
Just hammering
do not
it.
Talk about it.
Don't take my advice literally, but hammer the over.
Yeah, over-under is 48.5, and you just said 73 points. All right.
Lock it in.
I'm 27-23 Bears.
So I'm going to be that guy. I'm going 27-24 Rams.
While
Gonna be
he's
a great
wearing
game.
a Bears jersey.
Going to be a great game.
What?
Why don't we just get you a Puka jersey?
It's going to be
Matthew Stafford jersey.
It's going to be a great game, but my man love for Matthew Stafford is all world. I think Matthew Stafford's been amazing since he started. And I just think he overcomes. He's the best player in the field.
Where do we go from here?
Let's
took
talk
all
golf.
this Bears energy we had, and then you just like popped the balloon.
I'm on the bandwagon, and it's still a great season despite what happens on Sunday.
You're more like a spy on the bandwagon right now.
I am the fan
traitor.
I'm the fan that everybody hates. Hey, who's your favorite golfer? I don't know. I just love good golf.
Ooh, Patrick Reed.
Hey, who's your favorite baseball team? I mean, I love the Cubs, but if the Sox are doing well, I have no problem rooting for the Sox. I have pictures of me as a kid with Cubs hats on, and I picture me as a kid with Sox hats on. I like good of anything that I'm watching from a sports angle, honestly.
The current dilemma that you're at in your golf swing right now is starting to make sense, where we're kind of going all over the map.
You just
here a
crowd
little
your
bit.
brain with everything. Every team.
I don't want to expose our German friends to it, but dig a little deeper on that, Scott, for me.
Okay. What?
The why
You're where we're at with your golf swing?
yes, and this.
Well,
How does that make sense?
Well, we're not very clear on where we're at as far as our fandom, and we're maybe not a little clear where we're at on the golf
So I
swing
need
right now.
blind loyalty to what I'm doing.
Yes.
Just blind
Fades.
loyalty.
It's a commitment.
Fades only.
We got to commit to the
Yeah,
process.
you got to commit.
Scott has made a pact with me, just so everyone's clear. Scott has made a pact with me not to talk to him about golf swing until I commit to something for 30 days. Right now we're on day 22, I believe. 23?
Left.
Yes.
22
22
we're
days.
on day like 6. You made that sound like you've been going at this for a while.
That did sound like you were almost
No,
done.
We got a while still. We got a while. No, you're.
It's making it sound good.
Yeah. No, Vegas has the odds pretty long here, but
All right.
we're still going. I'm impressed. We've made it longer than it usually goes.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, so I'm impressed.
Party of Fore Podcast. It is golf centric. We're going to the PGA Show.
Yes, sir.
We're going this weekend. Also, battling a little schedule with the Bears game, but we're going. going to be down in Florida. It's not looking as cold as it usually looks. They're talking low 70s, high 60s. Last time was what,
Not bad.
40
40s.
degrees. So
And raining.
we'll take anything
It was tough.
a little better. But what do you, going into it every year, just look forward to going to the PGA Show for those that don't really understand how it works?
How about you, Scott?
For me, it's always, first off, is a great chance to, you have everybody in the golf world for the most part down in one place. So
Like literally.
yeah, it's a pretty big. Is it their biggest show they have in Orlando?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
the biggest one. So it's a big one, and so for me, it's always nice. Like I've gone for it many years before I was even here at Mistwood because it's a great place to go and see people. Usually you're going to have educational stuff down there. That's easier to. It's usually a little bit easier and more affordable to get to because everybody's here anyway. So there's a lot of that. Plus, the golf nerd side, there's always going to be new. We're starting to see it teased right now, but new technologies, new aids, new things that we can look at. So there's a couple of big ones that have been announced that I'm anxious to see. So that's always good. And then obviously getting to Florida, for a
Always
week
nice.
is not.
It's
going to
feel like
so.
a zillion degrees for us.
I know. Yeah.
With
it'll
where
be
the
good.
temperature's at right now.
So yeah.
The daunting thing for me, and I like Scott to be kind of right by my side for it. The daunting thing for me is the technology. Like, where I sit on our team is like, what's the right thing to spend money on? For lack of a better way of saying it, what's the right thing to chase? What's the right thing to go after? I mean, I saw 4 or 5 years ago, different things around like 3D motion, and we invested in that and didn't necessarily work out for this particular company that we were using. But I've had some great winners. Top Tracer. We decided on Top Tracer in 15 minutes back in 2018 at the show, and inside of 7 or 8 months we had no, I didn't say the other one. 7 or 8 months we had it in the dome, ready to go, and has basically changed our trajectory on that. And then I'm really excited about the equipment. I like that the manufacturers, it feels like now post-COVID, they're not in such a hurry as they used to be, kind of right after COVID. They're still really bad about not teasing things because guys are putting it in play. Again, what I've always said is bummer about Kapalua this week. I love watching them put the new stuff in play. But at least there's some excitement around the show. I mean, I haven't put my hands on some of the new wedges from Titleist. I haven't seen them. I haven't put my hands on them.
I haven't seen them either.
They're launching right after the show. The Callaway woods we have hit.
Yeah.
But still, they've been pretty good about kind of embargo. Don't show anything until after the show. Cobra a little bit same way. Like it's good. I think there's some energy. There's some energy around the show, and then ultimately for me, it's just a dork fantasy camp. Like I don't mind. I love going to it and seeing the big dogs at all these companies, and then the big dogs seeing our team and going, "Hey man, Mistwood's here, and they're pretty big." That's why we don't go with a small group. We go with a big group. We look big. That's on purpose. It's a cheap trip, and you do a good job of capturing kind of the energy and the vendors there, and all the way around. It's beneficial. It's a cheap trip. It's beneficial. It's a good little recharge. To me, it always feels like the New Year is not the New Year. The New Year is after the show. Like everything revolves around the golf calendar, and the New Year starts like once you get back from the show.
Yeah, you always come back with some energy from it.
For sure. Yeah, energy and some ideas, yeah.
I have always appreciated the relationships that you guys have built with people, because then it's almost like I feel like I get to connect with them year to year when I do have the opportunity to go. But, yeah, just to be able to put your hands on the stuff, feeling that, hey, no one else has really gotten to do this. There's some special feeling behind that as well. And I know, like TaylorMade, for example, they don't do that, but we've already had their QI4D that they came out with this year. What were your early thoughts on that product as people are just now seeing it for the first time?
I think it's awesome. I have shared on my social. I think it's a Mount Rushmore driver for them. I mean, we're talking M2. I know QI10 was a favorite to a lot of people. It was, I mean, for me, it was okay. 35 was like not good for the masses. I didn't mind it so much, but this is just different. I'm swinging somehow I'm able to swing it harder. It's more stable. The club head actually moves through the air faster. It looks incredible. It sounds incredible. The spin rates are great. Anything else? I'm
checking boxes.
I'm 8 deep here, and it's literally checks every box. I think it's going to be a real game changer this year. But I say that, and there's so many good clubs out there. There's so many good drivers, and they're just finding ways to just be different every year. And there's nothing wrong with being excited about a driver every single year and buying a new driver every year. I love it. I get it, man. If I had a couple of dollars in my pocket on the market, man, I'm buying a new driver every single year. Because I'm scooping up that marketing. Just feed me, feed me. I love it. And most companies do a good job of making their product better every year. So I'm here for it.
No, the QI4D is definitely, in my opinion, it's a very big upgrade from the previous model. So from the 35, I think it's a pretty big upgrade. For me, the aesthetic of the club plays a big part into it. It just looks like the 35.
Isn't it amazing? If you put a club down behind it and it looks good, you just want to hammer it.
And there's actually not that much different in it, but like the simple things of like you had like on the 35, you had this gray, like lighter gray, and then it had like the silver metal around the hosel. Mm-hmm. Like to me, that just looked cheaper.
Right.
Whether
your eye went away from where the ball and the face meet, and that's the most important spot.
And it almost made me. I always kept thinking that the shaft was like, like remember how like the old King driver, like it was in off of the heel, and it wasn't, but it just looked like that.
Yeah, it makes the face look shut.
Yeah, and so now they the design looks very similar, but just those types of little things make a difference. It does sound better, so when it sounds better, it feels better. And then the numbers have been pretty good. Yeah, so
it's fast.
But yeah, there's a lot of good ones. I mean, we'll have. By the time we go there, you'll have 4D out, you'll have Quantum out, that we'll be already fitting with, and then Mizuno JPX1 is out too, and that driver will be sneaky as well. So it's exciting for the time of year for that.
That to me, just kind of feeling the face too. That could be a really nice driver. That the Mizuno one, that could be a really nice driver for a high speed player that spins it a lot. Maybe got a little steeper. Because the face is like slicker than
it's nano alloy.
Yeah, they're calling
technology.
It's like a nano alloy, and then like titanium behind that.
Yeah.
And then, just initially testing it, it's been really good actually.
Yeah.
It has a different feel on the Select is like the high speed model or the better player model. That actually has a feel similar to like I hadn't felt that since I tried my GT3. Where like there's a lot of weight on the bottom of the clubs. Like it's just interesting to feel it. So, definitely all of them are worth a try, and I'd be interested. I'm kind of watching this year to see how the Mizuno driver.
And then with Quantum, which is interesting.
Are we allowed to say that?
Who cares? We're fine.
You got to put this out tomorrow.
Yeah, we're
it doesn't matter. We break rules anyways.
We're fine. Germany already knows about the Quantum.
Yeah.
With the Quantum, there's a layer of, and this is like a nod to TaylorMade in a way. There's a layer of carbon behind the titanium face to support the face structure better. So you have titanium on the front, you have carbon behind. I mean, I've always said it's incredible to me. I've been to Carlsbad plenty of times. It's a small town with some restaurants, right?
Couple good restaurants,
right? So these guys you're telling me it's not just a total cesspool of like guys sharing ideas back and forth, but yet somehow they never cross paths on what they're coming out with every year. But they're definitely finding new and innovative ways to do it. I mean, some of the stuff from a marketing standpoint, makes sense too. Marketing and actual physics. Like, if you make a club that's more aerodynamically better through the air and moves faster, then you're going to hit it farther. And I like being a TaylorMade staffer that they focused on that stuff, because the QI35 and their base model, the model that was supposed to fit into most people, kind of swung like a boat a little bit too. It didn't look great. So they cleaned those two things up.
I opened up my free agency as far as
But yet the Titleist is good, and the Titleist is going to be near too. I mean, everything's good.
You're clearly trying to push for one here with your hat choice.
Yeah,
there.
I mean, money talks, obviously.
Yeah.
As long as they don't look at the scorecard, we'll be all right.
It's all about influence these days. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So demo day is something a lot of people probably don't know about. It's evolved a lot over the years, whether that's a good or a bad thing. But what do you guys think of, I guess, demo day as a whole? It's a pretty cool setup for what it is, being the driving range that it's at and what it looks like at Orange County there.
I think it's a really cool cool setting. You have a driving range. It's basically like a circle. It's 400 yards in all directions, and it's kind of weird because you're hitting at people across and they're hitting at you. But of course, the ball lands 100 yards short of where you're at. But just the ability to walk in that circle and see and feel and hit, just all kind of part of the experience. It's a lot of stuff we've seen, but like, again, the ability to stand there on the range, connect with the people that are actually making the product, and hear from their perspective why they think that this is different from the previous models, is just an aspect that you don't get from, like just the local rep or something like that. It's a really cool opportunity. I think the last however many years, I feel like some of the focus is away from the club space particularly, and all the different things or accessories around the. Like I went there a few years ago, and I was impressed by like the fiber-built products. So we added a few mats there from them, and like just some of the other alternative things. There's this company called Cover the Tees that has a really cool thing with how they take basically a range space and make it look kind of a little higher end luxury and provide some coverage. So like little things like that, I've always kind of just kept my eye out for. It's great. Yeah, it's the clubs are cool, but like it's all the stuff outside of that too.
Two things. One, it's my first chance to chip off of grass. And it's like the worst grass to chip off of, so it's a great chance.
It's like into the grain.
Yeah. And then there's like people out there picking the balls and stuff, and so it's a real tester.
It's uphill.
It's uphill into the grain.
Slope.
And you got people that you can hit right in the shins if you blade one. And so it's a great chance for me to, let's see where we're at. We got a lot riding on this trip, by the way, from that perspective, but we can talk about that later.
The next podcast, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, but I think it's always good. Like, we have one of the guys going is new to the show, and he's new to the industry, John. And
that's going to make it fun for us to be able to walk around.
Yeah, and I think it's really interesting just to see, like, the first time especially you go, like, you just get an introduction to what's even available. Yeah. And, from outside of your little bubble of, hey, we run the golf course and do all that stuff. It's, all right, what else is going on in the world? So you get to see a lot of that. Like you said, there's covers for this. You're like, oh, I didn't even know that stuff exists, Yeah, I'm excited with him is just to show, like, the scope of or the depth, like, in every aspect. Like, okay, we use this company for range baskets or, accessories on the range. But, look, there's 10 other companies. So, like, take a look. See what, like, form your own opinions on it. There's so much other stuff outside of just the clothing or the equipment. It's dreams are made, dreams are squandered. I feel like me, Ben, and Frank are going to be hanging out at the the robot mowing section a lot too. So we're going to be paying attention to what they got.
Yeah, we got to look trends for 26.
See if we can get some tips.
Yeah.
Did you see what happened in the last snow out to my front lawn? And you guys blame me for it?
No.
They literally ripped my entire front area.
The plow did?
With a plow.
Oh.
Happens every year. And then I get
those stakes up.
Shade thrown on me in these
podcasts. You got to
podcasts.
put the sticks out.
Yeah, you got to put them up.
Where's your sticks at?
Oh, my gosh.
Just you got a bunch of alignment sticks. Just put them up
you
on
guys
the curb.
care about this way more.
You got to
than I
protect your property.
Those alignment sticks,
Protect that.
multifaceted. Wintertime.
do. I'm inside hitting in the sim. What you guys should be doing.
Oh, trust me.
You even invited me over. Talked to Gail. She said she wanted to get the boys over.
I'm an anti-lefty.
And
Yeah,
can't have Frank and I come over. and
Anti-lefty.
Assistant pro John Schaefer. Can't get him in there.
Need a few more shekels by one of those Falcons up overhead.
work those connections while we're down there.
I think so.
Man, following Andy around the show, you think it was some Hall of Famer athlete. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer, Bradley. But no, it's a good thing because then we get to meet everyone. But that's why we need the squad because we all got to be able to follow.
Glad hand, kissing babies, all that stuff.
Yeah. It's all part of the process.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you, at the show, though, when we get to the training aids and everything, you're talking about you guys are in a toy store, man. And I know you're just like, well, where's the credit card? Should we spend money on it? Should we not? But you guys are just like, it's toy store.
I have a few extra shekels budgeted for
The toy store.
for the on-site buys, for sure.
It's good.
That's where it's fun for me because, Andy, let's get this. And then he has to shut it down. So
Between you and Nicole, man,
Yeah.
you guys are like, Nicole's like, psh.
No, and Scott still struggles with that, where it's like he tries to buy it himself. Like, no, it's for everybody. You're part of the team now.
well, we're
Bring
going
it
to,
in.
when we go to the Swing Catalyst booth, then we'll talk about the team.
Oh yeah,
That's when we're going to get there.
When the
So
figures go to 4 figures or even 5, that's when the team aspect comes in.
we'll be there.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So
Got it.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. So,
Gears. I would love it. I agree. That would be a whole nother trajectory. Anyway, let's talk PGA Tour.
yeah, I wanted to dive into that a little bit. TGL, another season, just like the Party of Fore podcast, new season.
I got a big beef here. Big beef with like the TGL reporting. Okay. They're complaining about the ratings because it's like it's like 550,000 and they're like, oh, it was 900,000. You can't start your season on NFL Sunday at 3:00.
Yeah,
And
on ESPN 2.
On ESPN Ocho and be able to and expect like what do you
And then
what do you
week 2 was 4 p.m. on ESPN
do? On
2.
like a Tuesday.
It was weird times.
Yeah, like so I worry about that because it's like it's actually like still like mildly for what it is and when it should be, it would be a very entertaining product.
Can I give the most annoying perspective to a traditional golfer? Give me TGL every day over non-tracked ball flight tournament all day. Last night, Corn Ferry Tour's opening tournament was on. No ball tracking whatsoever.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm just like watching these guys swing. You have no idea where the ball's going, and then they zoom over to the
show
green.
it.
Oh, it lands on the green or it lands here. Give me TGL every day over that.
It used to be how Hawaii was, but they've kind of gotten it together for these Hawaii events.
So, yeah, I actually like TGL. The guys are actually talking now. They're getting into it.
I'm a little disappointed that they announced the WTGL, not because I'm against the women playing, but I thought they should have played together. They're making a whole separate league.
What?
Yeah, I thought it would have been cool if you would have
That's
incorporated
so
men
stupid.
and women. Yeah, so they're making an entirely different league.
Oh, my
and
God.
I was like,
that's
no, put
dumb.
it all together. That would have been the thing.
That is dumb. Wow.
Put them all on the same stage. I thought that would have been a great opportunity because you could, especially you're playing a simulator league. Hey, you're up.
You're
Let's
typing
hit
in
a different team.
WTGL and then no results?
No, WTGL is also a religious TV station in Florida.
Oh, there we go. So maybe
They're
that's
going to get sued now.
yeah.
I like doing it in the same landscape.
I just
Same
thought
time.
that was a great opportunity. Like you're trying to get, golf, especially like the Grant. What is it? The Grant Thornton, where they have the men and the women play together. Like it's just those are great events. I really like those. So I thought this was a really good chance to do that, and they didn't do it.
Right.
Interesting. Also on the PGA track, the returning member program, Brooks Koepka is back. We talk about rivalries and him talking about needing to repair relationships or see where he's at with people. I think was Wyndham Clark openly out against him on that.
Like, why does Brooke Koepka show, like, perspective when he's not on, like, when he's off the golf course, he actually like has some good perspective. When he's on the golf course, he can look like more of a douchebag.
You have to bleep that one out.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Douchebag's great.
Well,
The-
I mean,
the problem-
double down on it.
Yeah, he did double down. Like he never wore his team uniform. He would always wear his Nike stuff. He was like, "Oh, I'm independent." When you went to the tournaments, because I have been to 3 live events, thank you. He looked like he couldn't be more miserable on the golf course. Like what? I don't understand the huge attraction to him at this point.
I think people like somebody that's really, really good. And
True.
they want to see that. Like he's obviously one of the better players out there in the world. He's still a top 20 player, I would say.
Yeah.
So they want that. I mean, the next 2 weeks are going to be really interesting to see what happens because
DeChambeau and Rahm leave, it's over.
Yeah, and they given him. Cam Smith already said he's not.
Yeah.
Rahm came out and said he's not,
And
But he said that last time.
said that.
yeah, so
Those are the only, I think, 3 others that are eligible with the new requirements.
With Rahm, you're talking about a guy that actually has like an equity stake in Callaway. Like he's never, ever, ever going to know what want is. So why not, you tried it. Why not fulfill the rest of your life, the rest of your career while you're still, I mean, this window closes fast of being good. Nick Faldo talked about it. There's very few players in the history of golf that have had windows longer than 10 years. Mm-hmm. Very few. Like, you're good now. You go after it now. And Jon Rahm looks like the only guy that cares on the LIV Tour when you actually see it. When you see it up close, he is grinding the same way as he used to. He's making a boatload of money, but I don't think it matters anymore. Who cares if he made $50 or $70 million last year? Like, he's fallen off everybody's radar.
I think Koepka played it perfectly.
Which is amazing.
Koepka went, he got paid, and now he gets to go back to the PGA Tour.
he only has to. He gives up he has to pay $5 million. He gives up some of that equity for the next few years.
Charity was the $5 million, and then the equity you talk about. But
it's not like it's coming out of his
doesn't
pocket.
matter.
He's just not getting
No,
more money.
Yeah.
I'm saying he played it perfectly. So there is that.
Plus all the changes that they made since these guys started leaving, like they got what they wanted. Like now these events, they have these elevated events. Now you're going to be in. I'm sure he's going to be in those. Like sponsors are going to be like, yeah, we want this guy, and we're going to play for a lot of money.
If you're LIV to try and hang on to the whatever momentum you have, who's the guy that you would target if you were the CEO of LIV?
To get him over there. You're saying Thomas Dietrich and who did they just get? Ben on?
Keep going.
Those aren't the two. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anybody that I don't know who would go.
I feel like it's right there. Why? You don't feel like Jordan Spieth is at the point in his career that it might be
he'll never go.
But it's not a bad idea for him though.
I don't think it's like, what would be his reason to go? Get more money? And I don't think he's at that point where I think he's one of those guys that's good.
He's so in the wilderness, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah,
but I think
when
he
you
wants
make that argument of relevancy, it might hurt him, but it would. I'm a huge Jordan Spieth. I just like.
I feel like if you're in the wilderness and LIV, you're in the wilderness, but you're also like out in Alaska wilderness. Like you're in wilderness that nobody's seen.
It's a good point. So. Yeah, I'm actually contradicting myself because Jon Rahm should be.
I forget the guy plays golf.
Sometimes, yeah.
So
sometimes you do, and he's still amazing.
There's play. There's a lot of guys like Joaquin Neiman or those guys in
top
the
5
world.
player in the world.
Yeah,
no doubter. Jon Rahm, Joaquin Neiman, top 5.
When we even were talking about this, and everybody brought up like, oh, Phil, they made the rule for Phil not to come back, and then you said it was like, oh, and Dustin Johnson. I'm like, DJ. Oh yeah, that guy plays golf still.
Yeah, jeez,
So he can't come back.
I do like how they aligned it with when they started. I think that was convenient, I guess, that anything that happened 22 and later, they're allowing back in, and is this kind of more of a bad judgment thing?
I feel like they somehow got a feel from Phil and said, all right, does he even care? Would he want to come back?
Oh, Phil, they were going to find a way to not have Phil. Phil exposed them.
Yeah.
He exposed them for like him having to buy his own rights back to
media
his footage, and like that's kind of a joke.
Yeah. Well, they do that anyway too. Like if you repost anything of theirs on social media, like they take you down, and they banned. I've seen coaches get banned. They'll be at tournaments working with players. Derek Dominski, that happened to him, and his account got banned because he was posting like the swing videos, which everybody does, but they just picked on him for some reason. He's posting hey, I'm working with my guy at the John Deere or something, and they didn't like that and banned his account, and he had to fight to get it back. So those are the types of things that are just not up to with the modern world that we're in.
Do you think people don't? I almost kind of equate it to politics. Like those really close to politics, like every day it's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then you talk to, my wife who's like, all right, who am I voting for 4 years from now? Do you feel like the fan is getting drugged through all these changes? Or do you feel like the fan's like, I just watch golf on Saturday and Sunday?
I think most of them, it's just, hey, I'm just going to watch. Yeah, if I'm watching golf, I'm watching golf. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think
these changes are like, I hate it.
On the tour?
Yeah, just nonstop changes. Oh, this event's important. This event's important. No, wait, this one's not. Like, I just don't like it. I can't imagine from a sponsor standpoint you'd want to be anywhere involved at the tour.
I think that's where they're running into the issues where they're trying to shrink the schedule and all that, because I think they're running out of sponsors. I mean, they lost Wells Fargo, right? Wasn't that the one they lost?
Yep.
They lost Honda a couple years ago. Those are like two that have been around forever.
Yeah.
But they're just like, hey, you're making us pay.
And that's
they're the
wild.
ones that are fitting the bill for that.
That's an event you used to call the Honda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't know where it was at.
Well, you look forward to it because the course is great. And it was one of the few courses that, single digits could be a great score for the week.
Right.
If you could get under par, it's, I think Michael Thompson won it the one year at like 5 under par.
Yeah.
It's one of the few courses that still has that type of challenge for those guys.
Right.
So I think they're trying to figure it out. I'm a little worried about that because of who they have in, and, they got the ex-NFL guy running it, and, he's talking about no events after like Labor Day, and, no events starting until February. And I don't know. That worries me because, like you said, this Kapalua event was always one of my favorites because 6 p.m.
Yeah, I think the timing too of leadership's kind of weird. Like I think it's Kessler who's now running the LPGA. He was he was the CEO of the PGA, and I think if the timing was different, like he would have been a nice guy to lead the PGA Tour. He would have been a nice guy to lead the PGA of America. But
with that said, we'll be watching the Sony Open this week. At least they got some.
Yeah.
They got some juice now.
Yeah,
a lot of guys playing in that.
Yeah.
So
it seems like we got live scores.
Should have just started.
We got live scores. It's an early start, but
11 o'clock was the first tee time, I think.
Wow.
So we're rolling.
All right.
The season's underway.
It is. What's your favorite non-major?
Probably Phoenix Open.
Yeah.
Just a lot of juice there, and it's always a good finish. It's always fun. Gets a little out of hand with some of the fan stuff, but usually, especially of the last few years, like you usually have a good field. It's fun to watch it. They've changed the course a little bit, so it's a little bit tougher. You're not getting, it used to be like 30 under.
Yeah.
Now it's high teens usually, or low 20s at least. But
I would say if it didn't have the Pro-Am element, I would say Pebble would be one. But
the only reason I don't like that one is the only reason I don't like that one is because when you have the split courses,
coverage sucks.
Coverage is bad those first 2 days, so you don't get to see who you want.
Yeah.
Because they don't have all the cameras on Spyglass or whatever. So
same challenge at Torrey, but man, Torrey,
I do.
It's a public golf course. I've played it before. Like you've been to that area with the hang gliders. Like I think Torrey is probably the one for me that I like the best.
I do. I mean, Torrey was always the one growing up because I used to be the first one that Tiger would play.
Yeah.
So it was always exciting for that. I think it is a fun golf course. It's a little, it's one of those courses kind of like Quail Hollow. You see it too much. Like especially last year, we saw it twice because what we lose Riviera.
But man, when you play it, you're like,
it's hard.
This is a major championship venue
Yeah.
for sure.
For sure. But we just see it a lot, so it's always one that's like definitely field driven.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a good field, and guys that are fun to watch play.
Yeah, because they always like to come into town and tinker with their stuff, and they're right there in San Diego. So, it's always fun.
Always tying it back to the clubs. It
See
is.
that?
Big Advil Western Open guy.
Always be
Back in
closing.
the day.
Oh,
yeah.
Big Advil Western Open guy.
I almost said the John Deere just because
Yeah.
I actually like going to it.
Yeah, proximity, and you've been to it, and
It's the best tournament to go to if you want to see,
Yeah,
because you'll get some big names. Like last year, got to go watch
I should try
Homa
to go.
and Fowler and Jake Knapp, and you could walk the whole round and see every shot without fighting people, everything.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
that course is underrated too.
That course is a ton of fun
It's
to play.
one of my favorites to play.
It's so much fun to play. You could make a double on every hole, or you could birdie every hole.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites to play. Yeah, we got that was our home course for conference every single year, and it was a blast.
Cool. All right, well, let's go to the PGA Show. Let's get some content. Let's get some experiences. Let's make some memories. And then we'll come back, and we'll do another podcast. Hopefully the Bears will still be rolling
Yep.
at that point. I mean, Bears, Rams on the predictions.
It's still 2
not
for
saying you're
1.
not realistic. We'll still say we're winning.
Realistic.
I had forgotten about that. Now you just brought it back.
Realistic. But excited to be back for another season of the podcast. Thank you for all the support, everyone watching. Now that we added the video element last year, I think we did 15 episodes, which for us, getting everyone together, that's a big win. Big win.
It
It was
is
a big win.
Am I allowed to take this off until between now and the game, or?
Yeah, I'm going to need to take that back.
Oh, okay, cool. All
But that's okay.
right.
Yeah, that's good. Well, thanks for watching, and we will see all of you on the next episode.
Get in the cart.
Right at us.
The best in the business, Roger Cleveland.
Can't wait to get back to Chicago in this one.
This is Party of Fore, a Mistwood Golf Club podcast.